You may have noticed that we're looking at a big stack of photographs. And this is actually an image taken, or a few images taken from Richard Dawkins' new book. And I wonder actually if you might explain the thought experiment behind these images.
Yes, this is from my latest book, which is being published, I think, in 3 days' time, The Magic of Reality. And what we're looking at here is a thought experiment in which the reader is invited to take a photograph of herself, an ordinary picture postcard, place it on a table, then take a photograph of her father, father's father, father's father's father, you can do it mother, whichever you like, and then go on and go on and go on, stacking these photographs into an ever higher pile. And I arbitrarily decided that the pile should stop after 185 million generations. So we've got 185 picture postcards, photographs of your ancestors stacked on top of each other. That's about 40, I think I worked out, New York skyscrapers. No, I think it's even more than that. Then I imagine tilting it on its side. And so what you're seeing there is the stack of pictures tilted on its side. And you wander along this great long bookshelf full of pictures, every now and again pulling one off. And the ones you see there are an archaic Homo sapiens, and then a Homo erectus, which would have been our ancestor about 1.5 million years ago. What's interesting is that I asked the question, who was the first person? That's the title of the chapter. Every chapter in the book is a question, and every chapter in the book begins with a set of mythical answers, and then the true answer, the scientific answer. So who really was the first person? And I begin with a slightly paradoxical answer, that there never was a first person. Because every animal, every person ever born belonged to the same species as its parents. You can take that back as far as you like, and I take it back to 185 million generations ago. You turn over the page and you reveal that your 185 million great-grandfather was a fish.
Do we have a picture of a fish here?
It might even be there. And at first sight, it sounds paradoxical to say that your 185 million great-grandfather was a fish, but on the other hand, every single generation on the way back there belonged to there it is, yes, belonged to the same species as its parents and as its children. The point is, of course, that the whole process is incredibly gradual, incredibly slow. It takes millions of years. We're familiar with this kind of gradual, imperceptible change because all of us started off as a baby and became a toddler and became a child and became a teenager and became an adult. And there never was a moment when you could say, yesterday I was a toddler and now I'm a child, or yesterday I was a baby and now I'm a toddler. It doesn't happen that way. It's the same as looking at the hour hand of your watch. You can't see it move. But if you wait for an hour and look at it again, you find that it has moved. And that's like evolution. So it's a kind of fortunate accident that all the intermediates are extinct, which is why we can divide the living kingdoms into separate species which can't interbreed with each other. But if all the ancestors were still alive, then there would be a complete continuum between every creature and every other creature, going back to the common ancestor and then forward again. And as you go back, every single generation, there never was a Homo erectus parent who gave birth to a Homo sapiens baby. Always, they would have been classified, if a taxonomist had been around at the time, as belonging to the same species.
Oh, you were about to show a video. Could we cut this dialogue for a second?
Why do we need to cut the dialogue when I said 2 minutes and I keep being interrupted and I'll be done?
You interrupted what he was about to show.
Because he was addressing me initially. He was addressing me.
I showed the video. Shesma, I did show the clip of the video, but the brother James, I mentioned the brother James, so you know, I mean, I didn't mention your name, but yes, brother James, I was talking about you when you posted up, and I could share my screen, and everybody could follow along with this entire conversation. You know, if people got the time, it's no problem whatsoever that you posted up Richard Dawkins' video, the same one that I just showed, where Richard Dawkins clearly says that man does not come from chimps and does not come from monkeys, but yet after you show that video, you still ask the question of what goose the chimp to make a man. That's when I said that is when it gets really silly. It's no hope.
And
In the video that I
add to that
posted,
real quick, you will, Jal. Also in that same thread, if you look at the link that I did post, because when I commented on it, I said, here is the link that I posted. He didn't read it the first time. Now, inside that link, if you look at it, there's that exact picture that I posted that he's trying to take out of context. That is in there. It's all there together. So
and I read that.
Everybody can see it. I don't know what this dude's agenda is, but I mean, it's right there for everybody to see.
No, and I read that. So with the video that you're posting, what Wujabu had put up, what I put on there, I'm asking, what is the common ancestor? Because if you look on there, I was teasing like I did before. I said, is it man, bear, pig? What is this common ancestor that Richard Dawkins keeps referring to?
I'm talking here and now. It's not about what you've done, it's about what you do.
People often ask me, if we're descended from chimpanzees, how come there are still chimpanzees? Well, we're not descended from chimpanzees. We're both descended from a common ancestor who lived there about 6 million years ago. That common ancestor then produced two branches, one of which went to us humans, and one of which went to chimpanzees, branching further to produce bonobos and common chimpanzees. We are all cousins. We are not descended from chimpanzees. More distantly related are gorillas. They share a common ancestor with both us and chimpanzees. That's the common ancestor between gorillas and humans and chimps. So humans and chimps are a natural group which are related to gorillas, cousins of gorillas, and all of those animals, which are all African apes. The African apes are gorillas, humans, bonobos, and chimpanzees. All the African apes have a common ancestor with orangutans. That's the common ancestor with orangutans. Those are all the great apes. So the great apes are all cousins. Within the great apes, the African apes are closer cousins. Within the African apes, humans, bonobos, and chimps are closer cousins still, and within them, bonobos and chimpanzees are the closest cousins of all.
That is a legitimate question, the question I asked before. What is the common ancestor? That's what I'm asking, and no one has answered that question.
Okay, but
that's
now,
what I asked.
Okay, but see, this is what I'm saying. I'm speaking to your character.
I asked that question last night, yo.
Okay.
I did. That's what I'm saying, though, That's what I'm saying.
But one second.
They keep coming at me making personal shots.
No.
The post that we were on, you asked me to send you a post on Facebook.
I don't know.
I did that,
brother. Listen. I'm not shooting no personal shots at you. I don't know you personally. I don't know nothing about you personally whatsoever. So none of this is personal shots. So let's get that clear.
I didn't say you. I said, okay. You asked me last night to send you.
You said they. You said they doing personal.
And I'm saying they. I'm saying Haru that's on here, because he was trying to address me too. And I'm saying, if you're going to address a man, then you address a man too while he's present.
Okay.
Don't address a man when he's not present.
Right.
That was my point.
And I'm glad that you are present. I'm happy that you're present, just like you were present last night. We being redundant, really. So I'm saying, now this is to speak to your character, because I can share my screen. Your question was, what goose a chimp to make man? That was your question.
Exactly.
Right.
That was
Wait, that was
that.
let me, 1 second. Let me 1 second. That was your question, and that's what I was speaking to. I was speaking to that particular question. That question has no merit. It's moot because right in that same question comment, you posted the video from Richard Dawkins where Richard Dawkins clearly said that man does not come from chimpanzees or monkeys. So why would you post a video with a man? Oh, he rolled out. But anyway, for time's sake, I'm just keep on talking. The brother posted up a video clip of Richard Dawkins saying that chimpanzee man does not come from chimps or monkeys, but yet when he posted that video, he still asked the question, what caused the chimp, or what goosed, how you worded, what goosed a chimp to make man? So I mean, how are you else supposed to interpret that question? Either he didn't watch the video and he's just posting links, just out the fly, or he's intentionally just being silly. That's all I'm saying. It has nothing to do with being personal. I don't even I don't know the brother. But that right there is just silly.
Come on.